It's been 6.5 years since I moved to California, and it's been a total of 11 years since I left the Philippines. And I must say, I have learned so much living in foreign countries. That is my episode for today's video blog. Hi everybody! Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jamie, and I know that I promised in the last episode that I'm gonna do a vlog about my hats and scarves or anything that I use to cover my head, especially after doing that wig episode. But I figured it's Christmas today and I'm doing a lot of reflection. Totoo pala na parang isang araw magigising ka na lang tapos hindi ka na bata. Kahit na mukha pa rin bata, pero yung isip mo like iba na. I've learned to enjoy simple things in life. It gets a little bit boring once in a while compared to when you're young and wild and free. Pero I think ganun eh. Dadating ka na lang talaga sa point na you have different priorities, you prefer a more comfortable lifestyle, yung wala masyadong mga drama na. Minsan parang nakakalungkot siya isipin kasi I really miss my youth, like the days when I was just young, wild, and carefree. You have so much to look forward to, but then you hit your 40s and you realize almost half of your life is gone. It's done. Especially with my diagnosis, syempre parang lalo ko pang naiisip yung mortality. Talagang wow, in your face siya na parang, wow, teka lang ha. Medyo may konting pressure to make the second half of your life even better. The struggle is real. I'm just so glad that I took the chance and the opportunity to step out of my comfort zone, which is Manila, and really tried living in foreign countries. When you're in your comfort zone, parang hindi ka na mag-grow, parang kampante ka na with the things you do and the people you know, parang wala nang room to explore new things. But if you push yourself out of the boundary, you realize that, hey, there's still other cultures to get to know, there's still a different way of life. You learn how to hustle, you learn how to be independent. And it really humbles you down. Kasi ako yun yung biggest kalaban ko eh. Dahil syempre sa Philippines noon, artista ako, tapos I'm earning a lot and I'm about to get a big name as a host, as a supporting actress. Tapos biglang ganito, biglang okay, sa Australia, student bartender lang ako. Tapos sa Spain, teacher. Tapos dito, I work in the public library. Parang biglang baba siya eh, kumpara dun sa what I'm used to. Yung the treatment I was getting, the lifestyle I have. And then suddenly parang dito I have to learn how to cook. I have to learn how to hustle, make a living, magtipid kasi mahal compared to the Philippines. And syempre here, wala namang may kakilala sa akin dito. So I'm starting from the very beginning. So I really have to make things work. You have to learn how to deal with homesickness. You have to find people in your corner kasi wala kang family. Ang dami niyang struggles. But at the end of the day, when you overcome them, parang may sense of achievement na, wow, kaya ko palang mabuhay kahit na malayo ako sa comfort zone. Lalo na in my case, nagka-diagnosis pa, di ba? Kaya talagang, wow, sabay-sabay siya. Parang paano ko naman ito i-handle lahat. Pero, you know what? If you just keep going and you keep your faith, talagang hanap ka lang ng support, malalampasan naman pala talaga. So, marami akong moments na parang ayoko na talaga dito sa Amerika or kahit yung mga ibang bansang tinirahan ko noon. I really came to a point where parang ayoko na dahil, Diyos ko, bakit ko ba pinahihirapan yung sarili ko na ganito? Eh, ang sarap-sarap ng buhay ko sa Pilipinas. Pero alam nyo, masarap eh. Merong feeling of accomplishment talaga if you learn to adjust and accept a new way of life. Of course, I miss the Philippines. Of course, I miss my old life. Pero mas lalo akong naging resilient and independent living in a foreign country. Tsaka masarap yung you have the chance to restart. You can repackage. You can reinvent yourself. Minsan, di ba, we want to grow. We want to evolve. And in the Philippines, people like you the way you are. Parang they get attached to the image that they know about you. Like in my case, I was known as that game show girl every midnights, and parang yun na lang yung alam ng tao sa akin na parang I never have this opportunity to try to be something else. But here, parang meron akong chance to restart. It's very, very liberating. Dito ako natuto mag-alaga ng kotse, samantalang noon sa Pilipinas, may driver na nag-iintindi, maglinis ng bahay, I have to learn how to budget, I have to learn how to live with people. Sometimes when you live a privileged life in the Philippines, hindi mo na na-appreciate yung mga ganyan dahil someone is taking care of you. Maybe your parents, your spouse, may katulong, may driver, and then suddenly ngayon parang, bahala ka, ikaw mag-isa, you gotta survive. And naging palaban ako dito kasi dito hindi uso yung parang masyado kang submissive, na mabait, na passive, because they're gonna end up stepping all over you if that's how you are. Parang dito kailangan maging vocal ka. You have to stand up for yourself and you have to know when to say what you have to say kasi talagang competitive dito sa Amerika. So kailangan talagang maging straightforward but also be polite. And I've also learned how to be so grateful. Minsan we take things for granted na when we have everything. But when everything gets taken away from you, you realize the value of everything. So ngayon parang I appreciate it super if there are people who go out of their way to help me or to make time for me dahil dito per hour ang bayad ng mga tao, so talagang important ang oras. It's non-refundable. So if people choose to spend time with you, parang it's so flattering. I grew up so much living in the US. Kaya I'm really a big advocate for trying to live in a foreign country or going outside of the comfort zone because it really makes you stretch your bones and you just hone your survival skills and people skills in general. Walang humpay na pakikisama. Kaya ito, nabuhay ako and nakahanap ako ng mga family dito na kahit hindi ko totoong family by blood, but they treat me like family. It's because I've just learned how to get along with them, to live with them, to have them in my life. Thank God I'm still here, you guys. I just cannot thank life enough and be so grateful to God that I'm given a chance to still live kahit na ilang beses na akong nag-agaw buhay because of my diagnosis. I hope that this coming holidays, enjoy it with your loved ones. Make sure to not take them for granted and tell them you love them, that you appreciate them. Minsan gulatan na lang, baka biglang wala na pala, di ba? So while they're here, you have to make the most out of it and appreciate that you're healthy, that you're well, that you're safe and secured. Those are the very basic things that we take for granted because we always want something more, something big. But at the end of the day, it's really the basics that matters. How about you guys? What are you grateful for the holidays and also for those people watching na nakatira sa ibang bansa? I hope you tell me as well what your experiences are, if you've learned a lot, if you're still currently struggling to adjust in a foreign country. Normal yan. Ako, pinagdaanan ko yan. Matagal bago ako naka-assimilate. But in time and with patience, you're gonna get there. So I hope you share it as well. Please write a comment below. I would appreciate to hear what your living in a foreign country story is about or what your realizations are for the holidays. Super thank you for watching my YouTube today, and I hope that you keep subscribing and sharing this to anyone who can relate or can find value in it. I really wanna stay consistent as much as possible, pero minsan talaga, well, life happens, right? But I hope that tuloy-tuloy lang ang chikahan natin. I will always keep you guys updated with everything. I just really wish we have an amazing 2022 ahead. Let's keep our fingers crossed for that. I shall see you guys again on the next episode. Thank you for watching, and let's keep on going. Happy holidays!